So we will move on to, am I audible, boys? Sorry, I forgot about the class. I thought today is Monday. Somehow something missed me in my mind. Okay. Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we will start to the new chapter, what is called the distribution. Distribution, to distribute the water, wholesome water equitably. No distinct between the caste, creed, position, power, nothing. Because life is the lighter is the elixir of human life. Everybody needs the water. Equitably, we have to distribute. Now, you know that the pipe design is based on what is called the Hagen and Williams formula, which says that V is equal to 0.85 C pi, sorry, 0.85 C m power 0.63 s power 0.54. I think and Q is equal to A into V. So it is 0.85 C pi d square by 4 and d by 4 to the power 0.63. H is equal to H by L to the power 0.54. So Q is equal to 0.85 C pi 4 power 1.63 d power 2.63 h by L to the power 0.54. So Q power 1.85 is equal to 0.85 C pi 4 power 1.63, the whole thing to the power 1.85 d power 4.87 h by L to the power 1. So h is equal to, the whole thing go to the other side, 0.85 C pi 4 power 1.63 to the power 1 by 1.85 d power minus 4.87 into L into Q power 1.85. So how many variables are there here? So H, we have got C is the material of construction of the pipe, D is the diameter, L is the length, and Q is the flow. Okay. So one more thing is there. C. Yeah.
I haven't shared the screen, sir.
You are not able to see the screen?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
You are able to see the screen now?
Sir.
Somebody said something. What is it?
No, sir, we can't see the screen.
You are able to see the screen or not?
No, sir.
Yes. No. Huh? How come? Now?
Yes, sir.
Now you are able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We start from here and then we have end up here. I think this formula I already derived it in the earlier classes. So we say that H is equal to Q into, sorry, K into Q power 1.85. This is what is that you have to remember. Now, suppose I have a pipe. I have a pipe. Suppose I say that the population is 50,000 and per capita is how much I can say 135 LPCD. Then we have got a peak factor. Peak factor is equal to 3. So what is discharge? Discharge is equal to 50,000 into 135 divided by 1000 then divide by 24, 60 by 60 into peak factor 3. How much is this by?
Zero 0.234.
Two, three, four, no?
Yes, sir.
2, 3, 4, 3, 7, 5. So much of this thing you need not do it. It is 0.2344 meter cube per second. Okay. Right. Now I have chosen a cast iron pipe. The C value is equal to 100. So what is that you have? So length of the pipe, I can assume it to say 500 meter. Length of the pipe, I can assume it to 500 meter. And allowable loss H is equal to some 2 meter, right? H is equal to some 2 meter. So what are the variable I have given? H I know, C I know, L I know, Q I know. Find out what is the D. Can you find out what is D now? Any answer? Are you able to see some chart over here?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What we will do, this is what is called the Hagen and Williams chart. This is what I am just looking for. 1 minute. So here you see that this is a discharge in kiloliters per day. So you understand that the abscissa is discharge in kiloliters per day, And this one is your, what is this? The ordinate is your 10 நிமிஷம் வைக்கலாம். The ordinate is your h by l. Okay, so I don't know what is that. You are able to see that. Anyway. So this is the, it is in a log scale. So this is 1 and this is 10 and this is 100. Similarly, this is 100,000, like that. It goes from 10, 100,000 and this is the kiloliter per day. So what is our discharge now? How much is our discharge? 135,000, 135 into 50,000, 135 into 50. How much is that?
$6,750.
6750. So somewhere here 6750, and I have given is, what is the length of the pipe? 500. No, for 1000 it is 4. So somewhere here, what is the diameter? It lies between 500 mm and 600 mm. So you provide a 600 mm diameter. This is the way the design is made very simple. You know that? You see the diameter here. So 6750, somewhere it lies between, it is 4 per 1000 meter. Okay, so 4 per 1000, it lies here. So it is 500 millimeter and a 600 millimeter diameter. I can provide a 600 mm pipe, commercially available size 600 mm. Is it okay? Right? Is it 3750 or how much is it? Discharge? 6750. Okay. 6750 is here. 6,800. It lies between this and that. So 500 mm to 600 mm. 600 mm, choose the largest diameter. You know how to use this. This is the design made simple. Okay. So the layout of this thing, the layout, you have got 4 different layout. So you have got a pipe, then it branches, then it branches, then it goes like that. Something, some distribution like this. It looks like a branches of a tree. So this is what is called the network is called a dead end system. Dead end system or a tree system. That is a tree system. Suppose some breakage occurs over this pipe, this part of the pipe will go, you cannot supply water, right? Suppose there is a breakage over here, the downstream side of the network, complete failure, but design part is very simple. You can take a small part of it, you know, all these parameters, use the chart and do it. Then suppose I have a system like this. This is the main pipe. What is this system? What is this system? What is this system? Huh? Are you hearing me? What type of a system is that? Madhav. This is dead end system. What is this system? Tree. This is the tree system. What is this system? This is also a tree system. But what I do is I connect all these things, pipes. You know, this become a grid iron system. Grid iron system, the number of appurtenances valves will be more. For every junction, we have to provide at least isolation. Suppose this part of it, this pipe, this part of the pipe is, it got some breakdown is there. What you can do is you can isolate these pipe. you can operate this valve, close this valve, you can supply water through the other side. Okay, so that is possible. Okay, but the design is complicated because you don't know what direction. Design is complicated. Now what we do is we have a gridiron system. You provide a larger diameter on the periphery, and then water flow from outer to inner. That's the assumption, but this is what is called a ring system. This is what is called a ring system. Then the next one is I have a system like this. I'll have what is called a service reservoir. I'll connect this service reservoir, and this is part of elevated reservoir. This is part of a network. This is what is called a radial system. Water radiates from center. Radiates. Okay. This is a complication to the core. This is what is called a layout of network. It has got its own advantage and disadvantage. Now what I will do is I have a network like this. A network like this. Now each node I find out what is my demand. Each node I find out what is the demand. Demand is in the equivalent unit. Okay. Is it okay? Boys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now listen it carefully. No book gives you this detail. Suppose I say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is your demand. Then you have to meet out a supply. So what is the total demand in the system? 11 into 12 by 6, 2, 6. I have to supply 66 equivalent unit. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what I do is I divide this 33 here, 33 here. 33 comes here, 1 go out. 1 go out. What amount remaining is 16 and 16. 6 go out, 10 remains. So what I do is I put 5 over here, another 2 over here, 3 over here. Am I right? 7, 3, 10. Right. 38 comes, 33 plus 5, it comes here. 38, 31 remains, 31 I put it here. 8 goes, 23 comes. 23 plus 3, 26, 9 goes, 17 remains. 17, 10 go, 7 remains. I put 4 over here and I put 3 over here. So how much is come? 3, 6, 16 comes here. 2 gone, 14, 7 over here and 7 over here. How much comes? 7 plus 2, 9, 5 gone, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 5 gone, 7 comes here. Then 7, 3 gone, 4 comes here, 7 plus 4, 11. Somewhere I made a mistake, I don't know where I made a mistake. So get balanced. Anyhow, what we will do, we will go for a revision. That's only. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is the total demand? 36. I revised it to 36. So 36, what I do is 23 over here and 13 over here. 1 gone, 22, 11 here and 11 here. 13, 5 gone, 8, 4 over here and 4 over here. So how much is come? 11, 4 gone, 4 gone. Okay, no. Yeah, 4 plus 11, 15, 4 gone, 11. So I put 2 over here, 9 over here. 11 comes here, 9 gone, 9 over here, 11. So it's 8. 4, 9 comes here, 7 is there. So 2 plus 4, 6. This 8 gone, so 0 will be here. Okay, what is that I have done? This is what I have assumed the flow. Assumed the flow. Assumed the flow. You understand that? I have assumed the flow. Now, this network is said to be, I don't know whether the flow is clockwise or anti-clockwise. The flow. So what I will do is I assume a sign convention, clockwise flow. Clockwise flow is positive and anti-clockwise flow is negative. Something like your shear force bending moment diagram. Okay, right? Okay. Now, the network is said to be balanced. Network is said to be balanced if algebraic sum of flow equal to 0. That is Q is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of associated head loss is equal to 0. That is sigma H is equal to 0. This is what is called the Kirchhoff's law. You know Kirchhoff's law, electrical people, they take it for balancing their network in a closed loop network of a circuit. In a circuit, what happens? Algebraic sum of voltage is equal to 0. Algebraic sum of current is equal to 0. That they use it to solve their network. Originally, Kirchhoff's law was postulated only for water supply network. Later on, those people, they have stolen it for balancing their electrical network. So what I do is I assume a flow here. What happens? Sigma Q is equal to 0. But what I will do is, for this flow, I will calculate my head loss and find out sigma H is equal to 0 or not. If for a network, if sigma Q is equal to 0 and sigma H is equal to 0, what I assume is correct. Okay, the assumed flow is correct. Other way, what I should do is, I have to increment this value, go on doing it till the time I achieve sigma Q is equal to 0 and sigma H is equal to 0. Then the network is said to be balanced rather. So this is part of environmental engineering which require higher level mathematics. Okay, we just start with that and then we will continue in next classes to come. Any doubt, boys? Do you have a? Are you free next summer?
No, sir, we have class.
You have a class. Other way I would continue. Rather, okay, fine. So here I stop. Any doubt?